Okay. Are we working now?
Yeah.
Cool. It's working now. Apollo. He is the, like, noisiest, like, biggest crybaby I've ever heard. This kitten has done nothing but cry, cry, cry. And I'm just like, I'm used to female cats being very noisy and very vocal, but he is the most vocal male cat that I've ever seen in my life. Like, male cats normally are not as vocal as he is. Like, it's more for females. Basically, yeah, I'm basically adopting the kitten. We're pretty sure from what the vet was saying that he was a part of a litter that people have been dropping off here and there. So, pretty sure that he's a part of the litter that people have been dropping off in random places around the area, according to the vet. So, it looks like we're keeping the cat. I don't know for sure. Me and Chase still got to talk about it. I told Chase on the phone earlier, I was like, Liam has kind of claimed this cat, and I was like, there's, like, no way you're getting rid of this kitten. I was like, Liam got mad earlier just with the kitten being taken away from him. And he keeps yelling at Max. When the kitten goes to Max, he yells at Max for it. And I was like, Liam is going to be very mad with us if we get rid of this kitten. And so it looks like we might be keeping Apollo. Needless to say, I'm done with animals. I don't want any more right now. I said that to my mom earlier. She was like, yeah, right. And I'm like, so guys, I have 2 bearded dragons, 2 corn snakes, Max, and now a cat. I'm done for a little bit on animals. So my corn snakes, y'all will meet after we move. They're at a friend's house right now because we just don't have the room here. My bearded dragons, I actually, y'all know that for the last, 2 days? I guess today would be day 3. Well, yeah, about 2 days since I've been back from Florida. They have been in the same enclosure. Everything was good at first. And then Draco, which is the bearded dragon I've had, my Hypocitrus male, Max, do not eat the cat food. Come here, sit. You leave that cat food alone. Lay down. Bad. No. Anyway, my Hypocitrus male, who has been right here, he is about double the size of Luna, because he literally doubled in size in a week that I was gone. I was just like, what? But anyway, he's bigger than Luna, and he started getting a little territorial and started chasing her around, so I had to go ahead and buy a new setup. So they are now separated in 2 different tanks, and what I did is, since Draco has gotten a little bigger, I just went ahead and bought some bigger stuff for his tank. And then I got the new terrarium for her and just moved his old stuff into there since she's a little smaller. So, like I said, we're moving, so everything's messy. Ignore my messy house. He has a bigger water dish here. It's a lot bigger. Bigger food dish. This here. And then he's got this bigger piece of driftwood here. And then he's got his hammock in the back. And also, I noticed that the basking lights were 75 watts, and I actually ended up buying a double pack today of 100 watts to get the heat up better. So I've got 100 watt basking light in here now. I like the temperature a lot more with where it's at now with that basking light. Oh no! Oh no! Sorry guys, I'm a dummy. I unplugged the camera. But again, literally guys, my house is the messiest it has ever been. Remember, we were gone in Florida for a week. We just came back. It's even messier than it was before we left. Everything's in boxes. We're packing. It's disgusting. It really is. It's nasty. There's boxes everywhere and things all over the place because, guys, we're moving. So there's things everywhere because I'm trying to pack up things. And then because there's boxes everywhere, there's nowhere to put things for me to clean. But anyway, I'm going to show y'all's Luna's. Ooh, Max, move. I'm going to show y'all Luna's tank real fast. The new terrarium I got for her. So, let me see if I can get this down. So this is Luna's new terrarium. This is a new terrarium I got today because Petco's having the $1 a gallon sale. So I went ahead and got the 20 long and then bought the separate pieces. That's actually a new piece. That one's a lot longer. She hides more than Draco does. So Draco doesn't hide, she does. So I gave her the longer hide that's bigger. That's the one that was in Draco's cage. And then the one that's in there now is the new one, but it's smaller. So all of these were in Draco's cage before, but since she's smaller, they work a little better for her right now. Y'all can see her right there. Luna, hi baby. What's you doing? Now Luna is a Sandfire. Lamb, stop. Uh-oh. Alright, let me get out of the bathroom. Come on, Lily. Let's stop it. Put it down. Stop messing with my makeup. Why are you in my makeup? Go. You're not a girl. Out. Anyway, Luna is what they call a Sandfire bearded dragon. It's just a morph. So if y'all want to see what kind of morphs they are, Draco is a Hypocitrus and Luna is a Sandfire. But anyway, I did separate them. My corn snakes are both separated. When I got them, they were both in the same 10-gallon tank. The people were keeping them in 2. So update on my corn snakes real fast. I have a male and a female, Medusa and Loki. And I went to feed them today because my 60 baby mice that I had bought in Florida that they shipped up here for me came in. And so I went to feed them. And Medusa, she's bigger than Loki, and I knew Medusa would be fine. Basically, rundown, the people that had them did not know what they were doing. They apparently have tons of reptiles and other snakes, along with, like, lizards and things like that, and geckos. And they had them in pine bedding, which if you know anything about reptiles or most animals in general, pine bedding is highly toxic to reptiles. Loki was not doing that great. When I got him out of the pine, we put paper towels down. When I got back, I put Aspen in their tanks. Now, remember, they were both in the same 10-gallon, and when I was gone, I did not have a chance to buy everything before I left to separate them, but they were doing fine together. They're both still really small. They are now separated in 2 different 10-gallon tanks, which will be fine for them for probably a year or longer. Adult corn snakes only need like 20 gallons as adults. You can do bigger if you want, but with them, you know, less is more. But, so they're both in their own 10 gallons. I got them 2 basking lights today. Their under tank heating pad just wasn't quite cutting it. It wasn't getting to the temperatures I would like it to be. So I bought them just 2 very small, basking lights today, 1 for each tank, just to help get that temperature up a little higher and more where I'd like it to be. So they're both on Aspen now. So anyway, I went to feed on Medusa. She struck immediately, and she ate her pinky. Very nice. Very good. Loki would not eat. I tried hand feeding him or force feeding him twice, and he kept just spitting it back out. He would not eat. So we're going to give Loki a couple more days. In about 3 days, I'm not going to be going back over in 3 days, but in about 3 days, they're going to try to feed Loki again, and see if he'll eat in 3 days, and if he doesn't, they'll try again next Friday to see if he'll eat next Friday. As of right now, it's not that big of a deal. Loki technically just got moved into a new enclosure. So he was in the tank that Medusa is in now, but, you know, they got new things added to their tanks. They've both got hides in their tanks. They've got the fake plant decorations that you suction cup onto the glass. It's like vines and stuff, and like plants and leaves. They've both got that in their tanks. They've got actual vines in their tanks, hides, water bowls. You know, they've got everything they need now, along with Aspen bedding. So they're great and set up now. So I'm thinking that Loki, since Medusa, she's been a little more feisty. She's been a little more hardy in general. And she wasn't really affected by the pine bedding like Loki was in the beginning when I got them. So I knew Medusa would be fine eating. So at this point, it could be that since Loki is smaller, and since he was affected by the pine, because pine is highly toxic to reptiles, since he was affected by the pine bedding, I'm hoping that, you know, all of that along with, it's 9:35. My son is awake because, I don't know, he will go to sleep. I'm probably going to put him down in a couple minutes. But he's okay right now, I promise. He's got a lot of energy. I'm letting him run it out. But anyway, I'm hoping that, you know, in a couple of days, he'll be a little less stressed and he'll eat. That's the plan anyway. So we'll see how that goes. But keep Loki in your thoughts and that he'll eat, because I'd really like y'all to be able to meet them in a couple of weeks when we get moved. So, yeah. Let me check y'all's comments real fast, because I know the last couple of days I haven't been, with my last couple lives, I haven't been as great on the lives, and I'm sorry about that. Alright. Let's see. No, I'm not getting another dog. I have 2 bearded dragons. I don't need another one. I have a male and a female. Yeah, my bearded dragons, it's Draco and Luna. Anyone get that Harry Potter drift there? Draco and Luna from Harry Potter. Let's see. Yeah, someone said, I hope Apollo won't become a ninja. Apollo? Okay, Max, Apollo, and my son are all missing. Are y'all really all 3 in the bathroom? What are y'all doing? Liam, is he pooping? Come here. You didn't touch it, did you? Good. Don't touch the litter. Max, back up. They were all in the bathroom with Apollo while he pooped. I don't know why. Let Apollo poo-poo in private. Kit Kat? Yes, Kit Kat. Leave Kit Kat alone for a minute. Stay in here. Why were they all in the bathroom watching Apollo poop? He was in there pooping. They were all in there. Oh, my God. Yes, I do have 2 fish tanks, too. Let's see. How did I come up with the kitten's name? So, Apollo, Greek mythology. I'm really big in mythology. I love mythology, hence why my 2 snakes are Medusa and Loki. And, now we have Apollo and, the bearded dragon, Draco. I was going to do a mythological name for him. I can't talk tonight. But I was like, he's a dragon, and Draco has 2 meanings, because Draco is dragon, but Draco is also Draco from Harry Potter. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, so I ended up doing Draco, and when I got the new little girl, baby bearded dragon the other day, I ended up naming her Luna, both from Harry Potter. No, guys, I'm back home in Alabama. What is Apollo's litter box preference? I don't know. I've only had him a couple of hours. We found him earlier today. He has clumping litter right now. Just, I don't know. Clumping litter. And he just pooped in it finally. Alright, trying to go through y'all's comments. Yes, my house is this small. We are moving though, so we'll have a bigger one. Someone asked, here, someone said, who is Apollo? This is Apollo. He's new. He's been here for, what, 5 hours? Something like that. Apollo's only been here for a couple hours today. He's a bridle. He's sweet, though. He's a sweet one, aren't you? He's just a baby. He's just a baby. Very, very pretty boy, though. He's like a tan merle or something. Is that your Kit Kat? Your kitty cat can give him a kiss. Oh, are you pushing him off? Okay. There you go, Max. Apollo's. Oh, I know what Lily wants. Okay. Let's see. Okay, anyway, yeah. Yes, no, I literally went door to door for over an hour today, knocking on all the doors in the area, trying to see if anyone had lost a cat or seen the cat. No one has seen the cat. Brought him to the vet to have him scanned for microchip. He is not chipped, and there is where I learned that, basically, people have been dropping off a lot of kittens in the area, and other people have been finding them and bringing them in, trying to see if anyone has reported any lost cats. Basically, some of the kittens that have been dropped off look similar to Apollo. They're not quite as light as him, but they're kind of that tannish orange tabby color. Apollo's just he's like a cream. He's like a tannish cream. He's just a really white, pretty cat. But, and apparently they're all about the same age. They're about the same size. And when I went in from talking to them, they believe that someone had a litter of kittens, didn't know what to do with them anymore, and just started taking them and dropping them off in random places. So, yeah, Apollo is basically a stray. He got a new collar today, and he got a name tag, and his name tag has his name Apollo on the front, and the phone number on the back. Because after I learned what the vet said, come here. After I learned what the vet said about people dropping them off and him looking like he was in the litter from some other kittens that had been dropped off, I was like, he's stuck, and Liam is in love with him. So, all right, y'all. You a good night. I think Lily's tired. Y'all give me 1 second. Lay down. Been letting him run around for a second, so I've tried laying him down a couple of times if he didn't want to lay down. I'm going to give him a second. Hopefully he'll go to sleep now, because I've been trying to get him to go to sleep for an hour and a half, something like that. And he just won't lay down. But yeah. Where is Max? Max is right there. Say hi, Apollo. You got your friend, Maxie? Here. Got your friend. Yes. Yes. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of like, I feel like this kitten was made for the family. He is in love with Liam, and Liam is in love with him, and him and Max are in love as well. Like, they have become best friends. This cat is just like perfect with both of them. I got him a really cute collar. I don't know how well y'all can see it when I tried showing y'all earlier. Stop licking him, Max. You don't have to obsessively sniff and lick him that much. Let's see. Max. Here. Yeah. Stop. You gotta wear a collar. I'm sorry. Don't scratch it off. It's not coming off. You're wearing a collar. Come here. He's just a big love bug. Just a big love bug. You know that? You're a love bug. And guys, he has some super, super pretty eyes. I don't know how y'all can see that, but look at the beautiful eyes. Show the camera your eyeballs, because they're adorable. See, I got cute eyes. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Like, that's the collar I got for him today. Need to fix my camera. See his little collar? It's a cute one. Well, hang on. Let me see. I want to show them. That's my phone number. Y'all don't need to see my phone number. His name is right here. It says Apollo. Oh! Why did you bite my face? Bit my face. Okay. No, I have not microchipped him yet. I want to make 100% sure that we are going to for sure keep him and we're not going to end up giving him away or something. I want to make 100% sure we're going to keep him before I do all that. But as of right now, I think we're going to keep him. When I was talking to Chase and I told Chase, hey, your child's obsessed with him and I think he's staying and we're going to keep him. Chase was just like, okay. But just because he said okay earlier on the phone doesn't mean he's gonna stay with that. So it really comes down to Chase. I'm down for keeping him. I think he's a sweetheart. He's a sweetheart. But we'll see. But yes, if we keep him, he will be microchipped. Apollo? He's probably 5 months. I'm gonna say 5 months old. Because he's just starting to really drop. Yeah, I'm gonna say he's around 5 months. Because like I said, he's still a baby. But my guess is around 5 months old. Let's see TVs. Let's see. Say hi, Max. Come here. That's a fan. Wrong side. Stop going towards his butt. Leave his butt alone. Your kid's watching live stream. He's so sweet. I've missed having a cat. Because, before I'd gotten Max, stop biting my face. No. Before, I'd gotten Max, I had a cat that I had actually bottle fed as a kitten. He had been bottle fed, and I'd had him for a while. And, he was an all-indoor cat, and he ended up getting out and never came back. Pretty sure the coyotes got him. But, basically, oh, he's sucking on my shirt. My cat Xavier, the one that went missing, he used to do that. And you have Xavier's eyes. But anyway, so after that, I had found a kitten, and I named her Nova. And she had actually looked a lot like Xavier. And her name was Nova, and then ended up getting Max. And it was too much in this small house because it's like we can't have the cat and a dog in a small house like this with the baby. And so I rehomed her. She was a rescue. I actually found her at the park. She was severely underweight, covered in mud, fleas. She was really, really sick, very underweight, and I brought her home, took care of her, fattened her up, got her to the vet, got her completely taken care of, her back to health, healthy again, and then found her a good home. And that's what it came down to, because it's like I needed a service dog. A cat couldn't help me the way a service dog could. And so it came down to medically I needed a dog that I could train as a service dog. But since we're moving, I mean, we're not going to be in a tiny house. So it's like, I need la 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 la. We need a kitty cat, 'cause I miss having a kitty cat. You are so awesome. La 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 la. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. You tolerated that very well. She's adorable.
He just keeps laying down in my lap. He's so vocal. Male cats are never this vocal. You're falling off. What? No, I can't do it. My old cat used to like that. And I'd go. He's so cute. Oh my god. Service cats aren't a thing, guys. He's just adorable. He's just adorable. Maxie, I love you, Max. Max. Max is so cute, like, you're on the floor, like, yeah. You want your friend? You want your friend? There you go. He's your friend. I kind of dropped your face, but. Apollo, what? Go play with Max. Do it for the people. Max, sit. Sit. Go over there. Over there. Y'all go play. Y'all play for the camera. You were playing earlier. Can you play now? Go get the cute cat. Go get. I'm not a cat. Are you just jealous? I think he's just a little jealous. You're just a little jealous. You're still my number one boy. Well, other than Liam. You're still my best boy. You're my best boy. You are. It's okay. It's okay. You're my best friend. You're my best friend. You're my best friend. Yes, you are. Yes, you're my best friend. Yay. Look. Go get you. Max. Come on, go get him. Go play. Oh, Apollo just hissed at him. That was funny. Max, sit. Damn. That was funny. That's the first time Apollo hissed at him. Apollo saw Estelle. Oh, this is gonna be cute. Wait, down. Lay down. I want to see this. Come back here. Sit. Down. No, down. Wait. Stop. Oh my gosh. Ow, Max. Anyway. Get off of me. Max, you're on my damn foot. Oh, God. Yeah, Apollo did it down too. I'm so excited to move, guys. Who saw that video I uploaded earlier? With the lady asking if Max had a vest. Who saw that video? The one where she's been educated multiple times. Who saw that one? Let me know in the comments. Alright, y'all saw that. So update, I posted the update in the pinned comments. So update, that lady actually was the manager because my mom lives around there and that's the store that she goes to when she goes shopping. Well, she doesn't always go there, but like if she forgets something, she's like, darn, I don't want to go all the way, to Walmart or something. She'll run there. And she was like, I got home and I showed my mom the video. And she was like, no, that's the manager. She's like, that's actually the lady that I talked to the first time I went in when I saw the thing. Because my mom's learned more about service dogs since, obviously since I started. And she started trying to educate too when she gets the chance. And she's like, no, that's the lady. I told her the first time I went in, I explained to her that it was illegal and that they couldn't do that and they needed to take it down, look into the laws. And then my mom said and right after she told her, she told 2 of the cashiers. And then a week and a half later, she went back in and the sign was still up on both doors. And she said something again. But that lady was the manager. And she was saying, oh, I'm not the manager. I just work here. And then I was like, well, if you're an employee, you should still know the laws. But no, she was the manager. And she was actually the manager that put the signs up. Because remember in that video I asked who put the signs up? I don't know. I'm not a manager. No, she's the manager and the manager that put the signs up. And I'm just like, that's all right. Because Monday, I get to call Department of Justice because I am reporting them because they have been told multiple times about the laws. They don't care. The owner has been informed. They don't care. And that's what it's come down to. They've been informed of the laws, and they just don't care. They could care less. And so I will be calling the Department of Justice Monday and reporting them. And you've been told you can't ask for papers and you can't require that a service dog be vested. And that was basically literally the first thing that came out of your mouth when you saw me is, doesn't he need his vest on? No, he doesn't need his vest on because it's not required. So I'm going to be getting in touch with my lawyer because I'm going to make sure that one way or another they know the laws and that they get reprimanded for it and that they learn that you can't do that and it's illegal and you've been being told this for a month and a half. Has it been 2 months? Anywhere from a month and a half to 2 months that you can't be doing this and y'all just don't care. Like, you've been told multiple freaking times. I've told them. Because, like, I have a video of me going in there before they put the signs up. Of me going in there and explaining the laws to them. Because a girl had said something about paperwork. And, yeah. And so, like, I've told them. My mother has told them. They've been informed so many times about the laws. And I'm just, makes me mad. Makes me very mad. Max is good. Oh, Paula's asleep on the floor. I have a service dog for medical issues. Oh my god, I can't aim this camera. You're so cute. Hopefully we'll keep Apollo, because I'm totally down to keep you. Please leave T. Jean alone. She's one of my moderators, guys. I trust her. She's great. She's awesome. Y'all should love her. Because I love her. Wait, what service dog supporter? Huh? I try, guys. That's like my biggest thing. Oh, is that video done? Yeah. Oh, yes! Cool. I get to edit this other video. Y'all aren't able to see their faces, but we went out to eat on Halloween, and these people had a emotional support animal in the restaurant, passing it off as a service dog. They genuinely didn't know. They were actually very, very nice people, but I'm uploading the video for the fact of education, because I was able to educate them and send them on the right path on how to do things properly. She does genuinely have debilitating anxiety that makes it hard for her to live her normal everyday life. And I sent her on the right path on how to go about that correctly instead of just having a pet in a store that doesn't do anything. And then I also educated the manager of the restaurant we were at and helped inform him for in the future. So that video I'll be uploading for educational purposes. But I'm happy that it finally converted. I've got to go through and edit it now. But yeah, I'll be doing that. And it was actually my anxiety. I got really anxious because the entire time I was really worried that, because their dog was not leashed or anything. And so the entire time, like, they were just carrying their dog. The entire time I'm sitting there thinking, please don't let your dog jump down into your dog. For whatever reason, go after my service dog who's right here under the table. Like, that was my thought the entire time, was that their dog was going to jump down or their dog was going to get loose and it was going to see Max and go after Max. What are you doing, Apollo? But, yeah. So, like, I was like, my hand was like, this is my hand. My hand was like doing this. Something like that. I don't know. I can't really imitate it. But my hand was shaking really bad. But yeah, I've got that, so I'll go to upload that, and I'll upload that tomorrow or something. I'll probably edit it tonight. I mean, I guess I could upload it tonight. I don't know. I've already uploaded it. I'll upload it maybe tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I've got to upload one of the videos from the trip. Might upload that one the day after. I don't know. We'll see. Y'all are getting a video tomorrow either way. It might be one of my day 2 of vacation, though. or day 3 of the vacation. Would be day 3, wouldn't it? How many videos have I uploaded? Hang on. I'm lost on which videos I've uploaded from the vacation. Let me double check real fast because I have no idea. Did I upload day 2 of the vacation? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll upload day 2 of the vacation tomorrow. And then I might upload this one that I was just talking about tomorrow. Yep, I still have the cat. Long story short, the vet said people have been dropping off cats and people have been bringing kittens in lately that look similar to him and the same age, and they think they're the same litter. And basically, he's 90% probably a stray. There's a very, very low possibility of him actually belonging to someone. I have went door to door for over an hour. No one has seen the cat. No one has lost a cat. No one knows of anyone who's lost a cat. I posted all over Facebook pages. No one said anything. I brought him to the vet, tried to get him scanned for a microchip, and that's when they told me that that people have been dropping off litters of kittens lately, and that he looks like he belongs to a litter that people have been bringing in, same age, similar colors, etc. So yeah, we might be keeping him, probably, hopefully. Yeah, guys, I'm seeing some stuff about the caps and stuff on the chat. We try to reserve caps for the moderators because it's easier for you guys to see them if they're the only ones typing in all caps, if they need to get something across to you. So, yeah, that's all that is. We just try not to do excessive caps, and if you can avoid using caps, we do, just because it helps y'all see caps easier than than normal. Guys, look how big Draco got while I was gone. This is my Hyphocitrus male Draco. His colors are coming in, if this will focus, his colors are coming in a lot better too. He's a lot more yellow now, and he will continue to color up until he is fully grown, so he's just going to get brighter and brighter and brighter. I wish it would focus, so y'all could see it. Okay, I guess that's okay. But yeah, he is a Hyphocitrus. He's very, very sweet. He literally doubled in size while I was on vacation. I have 2 bearded dragons. This is just my big boy. Well, he's still a baby, but this is my boy Draco. He's the first one I got. He's a sweet boy, ain't ya? Literally, he doubled in size when I went on vacation, and I came back. I was gone for a week, and he literally doubled the size he was. Gimme, I want a kiss. Gimme a kiss. No. Can't push me. Ooh, kiss. Woohoo. Yeah, I feel like we're all a group together. That's like one thing I like about my channel is like for me it feels like a family most of the time. But yeah, this is Draco. I'll pull out the girl in a second. Luna. Anyone get that Harry Potter reference for those of you just tuning in? He literally doubled in size while I was gone. He ain't a big boy. He's such a sweet boy. Luna is not used to being handled yet, so it'll be a while before she's this docile. I cannot wait to introduce you guys to my snakes. Why is my cords tangled? Hang on. When I'm able to introduce you guys to my snakes, that'll be awesome. That'll be when we move, though. I'll be able to introduce you guys to them. I'm happy I got the higher wattage bulbs for their tanks. Oh yeah, that temp is better. Because I wanted it was staying more at 95. And that's okay, but with bearded dragons, the closer to like 100, 105 you can be with temp, the better, especially with juvenile. So I got higher watt bulb. Leave Apollo alone. He's tired of your crap. You've been bugging him all day. Back up. So Luna is a little dark right now. I just moved her into a new enclosure, so she is a little stressed out right now. I actually need to feed them. But she is what Max, leave it. She is what is called a Sandfire. Basically, she's a lot smaller than Draco. I'll show you all the size difference. She's not normally dark. She's normally a little lighter, but she's going to have some more like oranges and stuff in her as she gets older. Let me show you all their size difference right here. I did have them in the same cage for a couple of days. I thought that, you know, sometimes you can have two that are about the same size, same age, together, for a short period of time, and they'll be fine. But since Draco had that growth spurt while I was away and doubled in size, he's just too big, getting a little too territorial, so I had to buy a different cage today. That's their size difference. Like, remember, she's the size Draco was when I got him. And I've only had Draco for just barely over a month. And, hang on. Here. Stop it, Draco. Stop it. Stop it. But yeah, Draco is definitely had a growth spurt. Oops, come here. Okay, Luna, stop. Ah! Too many. Okay, Draco, go back in there. But yeah, so he was just getting a little territorial, started chasing her around the cage. Hi, Apollo. Really? Now I have a cat and a bearded dragon. But what do you think of, you have no care in the world about this? Okay. You don't know what that is. That's cool. But I have Apollo and Luna now. And Apollo's just like, well, I just want him to be loved. Alright. Yeah, like I said, she's a little dark right now because she is just a little stressed. She is normally a little lighter than this, and she'll lighten up in a couple of days. But I'm sure being chased around by Draco in the cage all day, because it started this morning, and well, it actually started last night. So I'm sure that didn't help too much. So she's a little stressed right now. I'm actually about to put her up, and then I'm going to feed both of them real fast. Max, watch out. So guys, if you want to talk amongst yourselves for a moment, I have to feed some things. Hey, does anyone need 150 crickets? I do. Wait, I fed y'all crickets earlier. Well, it's not cricket time. Mealworm time. I've got to feed the crickets, too, in a moment. So I have a weird feeding schedule. So basically, I feed crickets in the morning. Apollo, you're in my seat. I'm sitting on you. I give the salads, because they get salads. I feed them their salads. Right after I give them the crickets, I go ahead and put the salads into the tank. And then that leaves them with the salads throughout the day. And look, guys, let me tell you, Draco is all about some squash. Watch out. But, Apollo is all up in my way. Draco is all about some squash. But, Apollo. But, and then at night, I feed the mealworms. And a lot of people say things about, don't feed mealworms, they'll eat your bearded dragon from the inside. I crush the mealworms' heads before I feed them. I don't, the mealworms the heads are crushed before I feed them anyway. Just because, I don't know. I kind of kill the crickets a little bit before I feed them too. Because Draco's really good about eating straight out of the feeding tongs. Luna will get there, but, sorry, I'm trying to clean these off a little bit. But yeah, Draco's really good about eating right out of the tongs. Watch out, Apollo. Yeah. They we have Reptisafe for their water. Lord, make their water. Because for those of you that don't know, chlorine can be harmful to reptiles. Cool, that's a small one. That one will be good for Luna. Draco eats monster mealworms. Oh, look at him. He's already over here at the cage. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that because of the lighting, but maybe if I keep turning it. Draco's right here. He's over here like, what? Draco eats bigger ones. So I put him down. I find the head. These little suckers are fast. I grab the back of the head. I squish. I dip them in which I use the Repcal calcium with vitamin D. Here. Oh no. Bad mealworm. Draco, look. Dude, seriously? Here. Are you going to eat it or not? Okay, let me grab a couple more while he figures out if that's there. And this little one keeps escaping. Stop escaping. Jacob, look, dude, for mealworms, look, they're right here. See them? See them? Look, they're literally right there, dude. Look, they're right there. You see that? There you go. Yeah! Yeah, get them! Yeah! There you go, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah! Oh, yummy! Okay, sorry, guys. I like to think that that's how they talk. I don't know why. He's been doing really good about eating like 3. Give me your head and let me crush it. I'll eat anywhere from 3 to 4 of these large ones. I literally just kind of drop them in front of him, and he sees them and he'll eat them. Let's see. What is it, Apollo? Dude, this tiny mealworm keeps escaping. Alright, is there another small one? Here's another small one. Okay, I will be right back, guys. I'm going to go feed these to Luna real fast. Give me a minute. I will come right back. Put those up there. Watch out, Max. Back up. Well, Luna just ate all 3 of her mealworms. Oh no! That was crappy of me. I answered the phone call and then apparently I hung up. Sorry, Chase. Didn't mean to. Apollo, what? You were so needy. I think he did the same thing to me. Rejected, rejected. I just got rejected. Yay! Oh, goofy. You just called me. Now you know answer. Get your nails out of my neck, please. Thank you. He's so sweet. He's so freaking needy. Now here we go. Hi. Sorry, I was feeding Draco and Luna. So, I don't know. So when I went to the vet, I literally went door to door. Like, I was doing that crap for over an hour. No one was missing a cat. No one's ever seen the cat before. When I brought him to the vet, you know, they scanned him for a microchip. You know, I told you, I know we didn't really talk long earlier, but basically, you know, I told you that they said that, you know, people have been dropping off kittens lately and that I'm probably not going to find the owner. They, a couple of people have brought in kittens about the same age as him that look similar to him, and they think they're the same litter and no owners, and they think that someone had the litter and just didn't want them and started dropping them off. So he's pretty much a stray, and your son is in love with him as well as the dog, and his name is Apollo, and he has a collar and a name tag with my phone number on it. He has a collar and a name tag now. Ow! What in the world? He just jumped up my back and just dug his claws into my back. Why? I'm sorry, I'm not paying you attention. He's needy, oh my god. He's sweet. Liam is literally in love with this cat at my mom's. When we were over at mom's, the entire time we were over there, he kept walking around looking for him.
One of my problems with the whole situation is being attached because Moon and Jubilee, they might have an issue with any animals that we do have.
They don't have to know about the tanked animals. The animals in the tanks they don't have to know about.
They do walk through
Oh, that's fine. No big deal. I mean, the big thing, places like that, they've already said. So she already said that tanked animals are fine. Their thing, the animals that they're concerned about are cats and dogs. So they allow...
and like rabbit.
Well, okay, so mammals. It's mammals. Okay, yeah, so mammals. Anything like that. That makes sense. So reptiles, you know, she already said that was fine. So with him, I'll just pay the pet deposit fee. No big deal. And, you know, worst comes to worst, if, you know, she has an issue with him, Liam's in love with him, worst comes to worst, I'll just get my doctor to write me an ESA number, or ESA letter for her. Because
I don't want to be doing that shit.
Well, I'm just saying,
If you do that, then some more paperwork has to be sent in and everything else.
That's true. Well, I'll just pay the pet deposit fee.
And at that point, they might just say, you know, this is too much.
Yeah. Well, ow! Dude, stop clawing me. No, that's fine. I'm fine with paying the pet deposit fee. Liam is absolutely in love with him. Like, it would break Liam's heart. You know how he is about cats. And it's always kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat. Now he has a kitty cat, and he was fussing at me and getting mad at me because I was holding the kitty cat. He climbed to my lap, grabbed the kitty cat, threw it down on the, well, not threw it, but, you know, tried putting it down on the floor, and I realized what he was trying to do, so I put it down on the floor, and then he climbed down and went and played with it. He was mad that I had the kitty cat, because it's his kitty cat. Your son has a cat, and I'm in love with him, too. And so is Max. Alright. No, I know. I mean, we got to get a house first, and it shouldn't affect us getting Jubilee, and, you know, we'll just let her know, like, hey, you know, after we get approved, we'll be like, hey, by the way, cat ended up showing up at our house before he left, and my son fell in love with it, we'll pay the pet deposit fee. I'm sure she'll be fine with that. I mean, that's literally just being like, oh, okay, we're just, let me write this down, because that's like anyone that lives there, if they're like, oh, hey, we want to get an animal, we're just going to pay the pet deposit fee, and, you know, even after they moved in. So something like that's a simple thing. My hair is not a toy. Oh, you got four references? That's awesome. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, here, I'm going to hop off here because I'm on live. So, I'll be off before you get home. I love you. Will you bring me something to drink, please? Because I have nothing to drink, and I feel dehydrated. Like, I need some Gatorade and some waters, if you don't mind. I mean, yeah, I'm a little hungry, too, but I need something to drink. Like, I'm more thirsty than anything. Yeah, I'm on live. Okay. Guys, we're keeping him! So, I mean, the only reason we wouldn't keep him is if something happens and for some reason it affects us getting the house that we're trying to move into, which is a townhouse, kind of like apartments, but it's bigger than apartments, it's townhouses. And so, if something happened and he would affect us getting the house, that's the only reason we won't go to keep him. But worst case scenario, I do have PTSD, so I could always be like, can you write me a letter for an emotional support animal? Because that's what I used to have back when I was a kid. I had an emotional support animal for my PTSD before I realized, oh, hey, service dogs were a thing for PTSD. And, oh, hey, I can also use one for my medical issues because I wasn't educated and things like that. So I qualify for an emotional support animal and a service dog because of my mental issues. And so, worst case, you could be an emotional support animal, which, I mean, he kind of is unofficially. Is what he could be, I don't know. But, worst case, he could be an emotional support animal. But I'm fine with just paying the pet deposit. No big deal. I'm fine with that. They allow pets, just pet fee, and dogs, you have, like, a weight limit. I think it's, like, 35 pounds on weight limit, which Max is over that. But since he's a service dog, that doesn't matter, and I don't have to pay pet fee for Max. So, I'm fine with just paying the pet deposit for Apollo to come with us. That's okay. That's okay. And oh my god, he would not stop attacking my hair. He's so needy. Like, look at this. He's literally like a baby. I'm Dom. The cat's name is Apollo. What made me name him Apollo? I'm really big into mythology, and Apollo is kind of, you know, light and the sun and a bunch of other things. Basically, Apollo is kind of, look, he's very light and good, and that's kind of what Apollo stands for. Short version, anyway. Anyway. So, yeah, the new place, it is pet friendly. You just have a weight limit for dogs, and you have to pay a pet deposit fee. We already told her I had a bearded dragon, because at the time I only had one bearded dragon. She's like, oh, things like that are fine. I'm not worried about those. The big thing is going to be this guy. Look at the way he's looking at me. Yay. My paperwork for Max has already been through. I brought her my doctor's note. She sent the... They have, like, she got a copy of my doctor's note regarding Max, because for housing, sometimes you need a doctor's note. Some housing will ask for it. Not all of them will, but some will. They're asking for proof, you know, well, not proof, but doctor's notes, saying that I do need him for medical issues. But they also have their own document that they want the doctor to fill out, just to verify that you do have legitimate medical issues that do call for a service animal, which makes me kind of happy, because it's like, at least that way people can't just go online and like print out a certificate and be like, oh, well, this is my doctor's note, here you go. They're actually verifying it with their own forms that the doctor has to fill out to send back to them. So Max is covered. My doctor has been great on helping with all the documentation to make sure that we were able to get in with Max. And so with this guy, I'll just pay the pet deposit. No big deal. No big deal. No, I'm not on SSI or SSD. Okay. He just fell off. Okay, so me needing an emotional support animal, that's definitely not a dishonest thing. Like I just said, I have a service animal. Most people that have service animals can have an emotional support animal as well. And especially with psychological issues like my PTSD, I've always had an emotional support animal. That's actually what all of my cats have always been, were emotional support animals. And this guy, my son is in love with him, but let's face it, who's really gonna be taking care of him, right? He'll be mine and Liam's. Liam, I'll enjoy playing with him, but when it comes down to it, I'll be the one taking care of him. And when Liam's not awake, I'll be the one enjoying his company. So he will be, in a sense, an emotional support animal for me. And it's not dishonest if your doctor is backing you up saying, yeah, I think you could benefit from an emotional support animal as well. Because even though I have a service animal, having another animal to get that emotional benefit from, it works. And cats have always been my thing. I've always honestly preferred cats more than dogs. And I'm so happy to have a cat now. Like, it makes me so happy. And, like, Liam's just in love with him, too. So it just makes it easier. But I'm in love with him. Like, 100% completely in love. I's in love. And now we gotta go buy you a cat tree. You guys to have a key cat tree to climb on and have fun with. And we gotta go buy all of that stuff that you need. After we find out that we can't keep you for sure. But, yeah. So, it's not dishonest at all. Okay, you see the bearded dragon. That's Draco. Draco meet Apollo. Apollo meet Draco. Yay! Introductions. Yay, family. So, yeah. Don't fall. Yes, that letter would come from a doctor, like a psychologist. Okay, no, I'm not getting a letter to avoid a pet deposit. What I was saying is if, at this point, I'm not going to go through the struggle of trying to say, or trying to go to my doctor and be like, hey, can we make an emotional support animal? I'm not trying to avoid the pet deposit. I just said I'm completely fine with paying the pet deposit. What I was saying is if something happens and for whatever reason they didn't want to allow him, I could then, because I do qualify for an emotional support animal, and I do benefit from having an emotional support animal. I always have. Especially with cats, like I said, cats have always calmed me down more when it comes to my PTSD. Max does a good job at it, yes, but I've always noticing the difference from when I had cats to now that I have Max. Cats always did help calm me down more when with my anxiety and stuff. I don't know. It's something about their fur. I really just, the way the fur and the purring, it's really their purring. It's just like complete relaxation for me. And so I've normally always had a cat. I've never went a period where I did not have a cat, and my cat was always my emotional support animal. And then, you know, of course, I got into the whole service dog thing. If Xavier would not have went missing before I had got Max, I would have an emotional support animal right now because I would still have Xavier. But, no, what I'm saying is if something happened and they did not want to allow him for whatever reason, but again, they pay a pet deposit fee, no big deal. I'm fine with paying the pet deposit fee. I'm not saying go do it because to avoid the pet deposit fee. I'm not saying that at all. If you need an emotional support animal and if your doctor is going to say, oh yeah, I think you're going to get an emotional support animal and that you qualify one, and if you go to your doctor and your doctor approves it, then you're not really getting around anything. Because if your doctor thinks that you can benefit from an emotional support animal, that's what your doctor thinks. There is no, well, I just want to get around. It's nothing like that because your doctor's not thinking like that. Your doctor's thinking like, oh, well, what's going to benefit my patient? And so if your doctor thinks that it's going to benefit you, they'll write you a note for it. That's kind of the case. That's what it comes down to. So it has nothing to do with, has nothing to do with trying to get around the pet deposit fee. I'm fine with paying the pet deposit fee. Because I personally, right now, I don't feel like going through the trouble of setting up an appointment with the doctor, going to the doctor and being like, hey, I haven't talked to you in a while, but this is how I'm doing, and let's sit down and let's talk about the long and hard stuff and make me miserable for the next week because I don't like talking about it, and you're going to make me talk about it anyway, and then I'm going to be miserable. Oh, by the way, I got a new cat, and I'm trying to move, and for what I have my service dog. By the way, this is Max, my service dog. I'm sure, I don't remember if y'all have met or not, but this is Max. And Yeah, so I got a cat, and, you know, I've always had a cat. You remember that, because, like, you've always given me an emotional support animal. They were always my emotional support animal, because it's like, hey, you know, yes, Dominic, you do benefit from an emotional support animal. Your cat is an emotional support animal. There you go, here's your note. Well, I need that again, because, like, I got another cat, because, you know, the old cat that I had, that, you know, would give me a note for, well, he went missing. I don't remember if I told you that or not, or I don't remember how long it's been since we've talked, but he's gone, and I've got a new cat now, and I really love it, and it makes me feel soft, because, you know, I have this thing about them purring, and it makes me really happy in life, and just makes me feel like I'm just in love with life, and, like, everything's good. You remember that, right? Right? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, can you write me another note? I don't feel like doing that, because that's basically how that conversation goes. Literally, that is literally how that conversation goes every single time. I don't want to do it. Guys, there are no certification for emotional support animals or service dogs. And Logan Paul is an idiot. Being colorblind does not qualify you for a service dog. Sorry, folks. What's my favorite type of cat? I've always loved Maine Coons. One of my old cats I had. Actually, one of my old emotional support animal that I used to have, not Xavier, but Nicky. That's actually his paw prints. He was part Maine Coon. And that's the tattoo of his paw prints, and an N with a halo going around the top right here. You can't really see it. But, he was part Maine Coon. But that was my old ESA. But, he was an amazing cat, and he literally defended me and protected me from assault multiple times, because we lived with them, and it was a really awful time in my life, and I hate it very much. I'm not going to talk about it anymore, because I'm going to freak myself out. Hi, look, it's a cat! Can you purr to make me happy again? Oh, so sweet. Are you dead? I'm so sweet. This just makes me so happy. Like, Max is amazing at his job, guys. And, Max is absolutely amazing at his job. But Max, he will never, I think it's personal preference. Every individual is different. Max will never be able to calm my anxiety the way a cat can. That's just me. Their purring and their soft hair, how soft it is in the purring, that's my kryptonite. A cat's purr is my kryptonite. And it is what makes me happy in life. This is what makes me happy in life, is a kitty cat. Oh my god, you're so perfect. He literally showed up just the right time, considering we're about to be moving too. Let's see, okay, so guys, a service dog is not an animal that is certified. They do not have paperwork. That's all bullshit. I'm going to be very blunt about this, because this ticks me off a lot, and all of you little low gangsters that don't know anything. And most of you, I get most of your kids, you don't know any better. And a lot of you are just people who just don't care because you like Logan, because he's full of shit himself, and just, he's a big man child. And a lot of you are men yourselves, and y'all think that, oh, hey, he's a man child, I want to be like him too. So I'm going to be very blunt. Logan Paul, yes, he's colorblind, but that does not qualify him for a disability. A service dog is a dog that is specifically trained to mitigate your disability. Now, unless Logan has another unheard of disability that he needs a service dog, he doesn't qualify for one. Aside from that, let's say Logan's a diabetic, for example. Okay, we're going to use this as an example. Let's say he's a diabetic. He would qualify for a service dog. Kong still isn't a service dog just because he has a disability, because guess what? Kong doesn't know shit. That's literally all he knows is how to shit on the floor. So, Kong is not trained to, for example, alert to Logan's blood sugar. That is what makes a service dog, is the task it does to help you with your disability. So if Kong has blood sugar, or if Logan has blood sugar issues, if for Kong to be a service dog, Kong needs to alert to the blood sugar issues. If Logan has a traumatic brain injury and has seizures, or just has seizures in general because he's epileptic, then Kong needs to be able to alert to his seizures. That is what makes a service dog a service dog. These online certifications are bullshit. They're illegal. It's illegal to fake a service animal. You can be fined, and you can go to jail if your fake service animal, that is just a pet that you want to bring out to places because you have nothing better to do with your life, and you just want to bring little boo-boo out because, I just like bringing boo-boo out because I don't want to leave him at home because he gets lonely. If your animal gets lonely, get another animal for your friend. Let your animal have a friend to stay at home where it belongs, not in public, where it can potentially distract a legitimate service dog and cause harm to someone like me who has legitimate service dog, because when you bring your pet to a store, guess what happens? It sees my service dog, and it starts barking or tries to attack him. And then my service dog is distracted because it's being barked at, so the dog's trying to attack him. And guess what? He can miss an alert, the alert that I rely on to let me know, hey, your medical issues, which is POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Long story short, it's essentially a heart condition that causes me to pass out. He could miss that alert to let me know, hey, you're going to pass out, you need to lay down. And if he misses that alert, I don't know. So I'm going to pass out, I'm going to hit my head, end up with a concussion, a brain injury, or, I don't know, dead. And guess what? That person gets to go to jail because I got hurt. So, it's illegal. It's stupid. And people need to get over themselves and stop doing it. That's it. I'm sorry. I've had a bad day with people not understanding service dog laws. And I'm just really ticked about it. I'm sorry if I went off on you and made you feel like crap. I apologize. Just know the laws and stop coming onto my channel, onto my live feed, and getting me worked up because you don't know the laws. If you want to know something and you want to comment something, go look up the laws before you come onto my channel and say something, because I say it in every single video. The videos I've made about Logan, I have explained the laws. If you don't want to listen to the laws and you just want to rant, take it somewhere else, because I don't need you and I don't want you and I don't care about you. But if you want to take the laws and you want to learn more, feel free to come. If you want to take the laws or you don't know that I'm speaking the truth about the laws, then go look them up yourself. There's this thing called ada.org, or ada.gov, my bad, and, a government website with actual federal laws on there. You can go do that yourself. Anyway, I'm done. I'm good, guys. If you have such bad anxiety, then why don't you shop online? In one of the videos, you deliberately went to a store, and even when a little kid mentioned the dog, you attacked them. Just curious. I have never attacked a child. I've never attacked anyone. I speak to the parents because adults should know better. And I tell the parents, not the child, I tell the parents, hey, why don't you teach your kid, instead of telling your kid, look at the dog, and telling your kid to interact with the dog, teach your kid, that's a service dog. We don't mess with them. I love the parents that do that. So why don't I shop online if I have such bad anxiety? So it's not just anxiety I have medical issues as well. If you have such a, how do I put this nicely? I'm going to try to think of a way to put this nicely. I don't really know how to put this nicely, but, there's really no way to put it nicely. But basically is, I really don't know how to put this nicely. So, you asked me why don't I shop online? Well, if you're so stupid and ignorant to think that people with medical issues and people who have issues and we rely on our dogs to have a normal life, well, if you're stupid enough to think that we should just stay at home and shop online, you shouldn't be on this earth. That's my personal opinion. Why don't you shop online? Because guess what? The world would be a better place without you in it. Like, you know, in the public. Like, I don't want you to die or anything. That's just awful. Like, I don't ever wish that on anyone. But the world would be a better place without you, like, going into the public domain and spewing your bullshit of, why don't you shop online onto other people? It's very simple. Sorry to go off on you. People say that a lot, and it's honestly, like, one of the things that ticks me off the most. Don't tell me or ask me why don't I shop online or that I should shop online. I want to live a normal life. I want to go out in the public and live my life just like anybody else. And just because I have PTSD from things that was not in my control, it was not in my control at all. It wasn't something a little girl of younger than 3 years old could understand or control, let alone go through it for over 10 years thinking it's okay and thinking that it's normal until finally you hit 13-year-olds. Whoa, this isn't normal. This isn't okay. How about we stop it and call the cops and tell my mom? That's how that went. So why should I be limited to my life because of my PTSD or because of my medical issues? Because both are out of my control. I cannot control those. Why should I be limited? Why should I be stuck in my house and not be able to go out in public? Guys, I'm not in the best mood right now. I'm sorry. I'm on a rant. I apologize if I'm upsetting anyone. I really don't mean to, but I'm just not a good night right now. Okay, so POTS, you don't pass out when you're sitting. POTS it's postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And basically, postural means when you change your posture. When you go from sitting to standing, and basically with POTS, standing and walking around is what makes you pass out, not sitting down. So if I stand up suddenly and I go walk off, and then I come sit back down, like if my blood pressure is bottomed out that much and my blood starts flowing in my legs, I can pass out. But I'm not going to pass out just driving in a car. So every time I go to get in the car, I sit there for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes before I will drive, just to make sure that my body's okay and that my blood pressure isn't too low and that my heart rate's not too high and that my blood's not flowing in my legs, just to make sure I'm not going to pass out. And again, I do have Max. Max does give me minutes, literally minutes of notice to let me know that I'm going to pass out. And it gives me time to either try to keep myself from passing out, which is something my doctor told me to do, which is lie flat, elevate my legs, get my blood pressure, try to get my blood pressure stabled again, and get the blood out of my legs and pumping into the rest of my body like normal. And sometimes it works. It's only worked a couple of times doing that. I still do pass out, but you're not going to pass out just from driving like that. Does that make sense? Did someone say I'm only 17? Guys, I'm definitely 21. I do have compression socks, yes. They're outside on the porch. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm in a very triggered mood because of the crap from the grocery store earlier. Walking in and seeing the sign, service dogs must be certified and you must have your paperwork or ID and they must be vested. From seeing that sign and then walking in and her saying that I needed my dog vested and trying to explain the laws to her, I'm just not in a good mood right now, and I really don't want to take it out on you guys. I'm really sorry if I have. I still love you guys though a lot. And I promise, like, I think y'all know, like, by now, like, some nights I just have worse nights than others. I'm just a little snappy and just a little more irritable. I'm not trying to take it out on anyone at all. And it's just rough day. And then I'm seeing these comments that I see all the time. And, like, some of these comments just are very bothersome because it's like, try to put yourself in my shoes. Like, and try passing out multiple times a week, sometimes every single day, and having medical issues like I have, along with struggling with PTSD on a daily basis. It sucks. And it's hard. And sometimes people are just dumb, and they just don't understand, and it's complicated. Anyway, look at the kitty cat. Oh my god, he's so precious. Oh, I'm so happy. I have another kitty cat. I've been wanting another cat for so long, and like, I feel complete. Like, I think that's honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I think that's why I've been buying reptiles. It's like I've always wanted reptiles, but I kept feeling like there was just like this empty spot in my heart, and I couldn't fill it. And now that Apollo is here, I feel complete again. I really do. I feel complete. I have my reptiles that I've always wanted. Yay! No, I have a cat. I don't want any more animals. I'm done. I don't want anything else. 2 bearded dragons, 2 snakes, 2 fish tanks, a dog, and a cat. Plenty for me. This is gonna suck. Do y'all realize I'm gonna be cleaning cages and taking care of animals, like cleaning animal cages every single day for the rest of my life now? Unless I get on a schedule. I mean, it'll probably be like every other day. I don't know, I'll probably still be spot cleaning cages every single day. And, yeah, I'll be cleaning up animal poop every single day. Instead of just every couple of days. It'll be every single day now. Yeah, fun. But, yeah. I do know who Drew Lynch is. Ah, Team Battle Buddy, that's crazy. Apollo is literally just over here purring. Literally. Guys, this is adorable. If I can get that thing. I cannot angle a camera. Max is right behind me. He's always got my back. And he's just laying there right next to me. He's so sweet. Apollo's in my lap. I think that's what I like about cats, is cats are cuddly. And, like, they'll hang out with you and, like, lay in your lap. And Max will, too. Max is big. And it's just, I love Apollo's patterns, though. Like, he's got, like, this merle pattern. And look at that halo right there. But he really does. He's not like a tabby. He's like a merle. He's just so pretty. How much do I love Apollo? It's 2 L's, but yeah, you were close. I love Apollo a lot, and I've only had him for a couple of hours, and he's amazing, and he's great and wonderful, and I love him a lot. That's how much I love Apollo. Did I get a concussion at Disney? Yeah, I've actually still got a little bit of a goose egg right here. I don't know how we all can see that. But there's still just a little, it's gone away for the most part. It's still a little tender, but I've still got a little bit of a goose egg there. Because, like, I passed out on the roller coaster twice, and then again in the gift shop. Yay. So yeah. But I go to church. I was trying to, and then I plan on trying to go back when we get moved and settled in. I plan on starting trying to go back, but church is something I'm considering and thinking about. I'm getting tired too. Apollo, you sweet. He's a sweet boy. Oh, he's so sweet. Yeah, Julie. Yeah, Rachel ended up actually, like, busting her head when she passed out. I had $1,000. What would you do with it? Well, I had a couple $1,000, and I went on vacation, and we're moving. So I guess that's what I would do with it. Go on first family vacation, which is what we did, and move into an actual house instead of being stuck in a bedroom. Because that's essentially, we're in a tiny house, and it's literally like living in a bedroom. It's awful. And so we're actually moving to an actual house now. And so I'm excited about that. I think it's going to be good for my family. And now I've got to go get Apollo shots. I'm going to give it another week before I go try and get his shots and stuff, because I want to make sure that we are going to be able to keep him. But I'm hoping we will be. Max is 1 year and 8 months. Victoria, why are you crying? Yes, Julie, that would be so awesome. Here, where's your toy? Didn't I have it? I don't know where it is. Yes, I know, like, when we were kids, like, you think, oh, $1,000, that's so much money. No, $1,000 is gone like that. It's not a lot of money. Apollo. That's Apollo. Oh, my Apollo. I love you, Apollo. Max is dead to the world. He's legit so sleepy. Alright, guys. I'm going to hop off here. Chase should be home soon with some drinks and some food because I'm hungry. My rent's almost $1,000 a month. That's what we're about to be going into is that. But not quite $1,000, but it's almost. But I'm actually going to be paying rent up for the entire year, so we won't have to worry about rent. And then Chase is going to pay the regular bills. So I'm excited to move. I'm excited that I'm able to pay rent for the year and not have to worry about that, not have to stress. My family's going to be in a better a better place. And guys, y'all gotta remember, all of that's thanks to you guys. Like, my family, like, we would still be struggling really, really bad right now if it wasn't for my YouTube and for you guys that helped me, like, have helped my channel grow. Like, this is all because of you guys that my family is even able to get into a better spot, you know? It's all because of you guys. If it wasn't for you guys and, you know, helping me grow my channel the way you have, we would still be struggling in so many ways. And y'all have definitely made life a lot easier, especially considering my medical issues are too bad for me to work. And so I really do appreciate it a lot. Will the kitten and Max keep me up all night? I don't know. I have a feeling he's gonna cry all night. Apollo. Look at his little collar and his little tag. I started making YouTube videos, I guess about, 6 months ago, something like that, is when I really started getting, stop. You're feisty. You're a feisty little boy. Are you sure you're not a girl? Because normally girls are mean like you. And are vocal like you. You're a boy. You're definitely a boy. He's Apollo. He's Apollo. My day's been good for the most part, other than dealing with ignorant people at a business earlier. But I am calling the Department of Justice and reporting them Monday, and then I'm getting in touch with my lawyer as well. Because they've been warned, they've been told, the laws have been explained to them multiple times. I've told them the laws. And then they go in and still say that my dog needs a vest on. No. No. You can't ask that. You've been told that multiple times. It's illegal. You can't ask for my nose ring is so itchy right now, and it's like, if anyone's ever had their nose pierced, like, you know that feeling like when you're just like, it's itchy? Yeah. But anyway, Chase is home, so I'll see everyone later. Bye, guys.